Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, finally, Brawl Talk is here. It is arriving tomorrow. There's a few sneak peeks that we can talk about right now. And as always, tomorrow I'll be dropping the Brawl Talk for you guys and giving you guys a detailed breakdown on everything and all future sneak peeks. So make sure to subscribe if you're not already. But this is like a short preview if you guys want to watch it with sound. Basically, all they say is like shush, and then they say let him cook, and he's just cooking up something, and this is in the oddities shop, which is a part of Juju and Gigi's trio. So it's very clear from this video that there is going to be another member of that trio, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Brawl Talk, it's going to be 3 brawlers. That's all we know. So like I said, all they literally said in the Brawl Talk, or just in the title, or anything in the description, it just says Brawl Talk, 3 new brawlers, which 3 new brawlers, that rarely happens. I think that's only happened maybe 3 times in Brawl Stars history. Normally it's around Christmas time, which they end up throwing out 3 brawlers because one of them is given away for free, like Miko, like Edgar, and I can't remember, probably a few others in the past. But yeah, we can see from Brawl Stars' tweet, they put out this image here. And if we really zoom in and take a look, I mean, it's only really a few things that we can really decipher from this image. You can really see, I mean, there's like a few, there's like Damian's heart, the new brawler over there. We see like, if you zoom in really a lot into this, you can see, again, let's try and go here. They got a bit more zoomed in. So you can see like, I don't know, it's like Meeple or 8-Bit's kind of head right there. We see like a Spike plush. Like, there's not actually too much in this. We see like Colette as well in there. We see like a few. There's not a lot of, I've been looking at this image for like 10 minutes and there's not really a lot that we can decipher from this. Again, normally we can actually cook up a few ideas, but Juju is cooking. Literally, it says it in the post, let Juju cook. So pretty interesting. It was kind of like out of the ordinary, right? We didn't expect anything to do with Juju's trio, but this is exciting because a lot of it was focused on the trio of Draco and Lumi with the new brawler. So I want to give a big shout out to Chosen. By the way, he always gives such good news information with Brawl Stars, so I highly recommend following him. I'll leave a link in the description. But straight away, we can see he always breaks it down. I forgot what tool he uses, but basically you can see 11 minutes duration. I think that's still quite long, but I think that's shorter than other Brawl Talks. What people were getting a bit frustrated about in past Brawl Talks is that they were spending way too much time explaining the buffies, and a lot of creators said themselves straight away, like, this is just boring. I switched off when they were just explaining all the buffies. Just not interesting. I know it's a big part of the update, but we should just skim through those. And if people want to read more about it, you know, literally just check out the update or check out, you know, content creators videos breaking it down. I don't think that should be in Brawl Talk. Brawl Talk should be, you know, it should explain a bit, but it should be in and around 10 minutes, in my opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. So next up, again, like, if you guys missed it through the Keep Brawl Alive community event, which is still going on right now, there's always a few hidden, like, Easter eggs inside of this video, just mainly because they're in the newer build when they're, you know, pushing out this content. And a lot of the time in the past, you know, like hype charges used to be leaked there, or like, yeah, the next hype charge, or just small little things with like balance changes and stuff. But you can see there's a new goal outline. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's just like more of a map environment. That'd be pretty cool if they get like the World Cup theme going in a few months' time. A new heal pad, that's pretty interesting. I mean, it's not really a whole lot. New shop icon. It's just cool to see this type of information again by Chosen. This is like a bling breakdown. I don't think I'll go into too much detail about that because you guys should know all of this already. But yeah, there's a lot of like bling and catalog changes. It's just already done. If you guys want to see a deep breakdown of this, I highly recommend watching Kairos or Lex, or there's a few other YouTubers that have broken down this bling change. But essentially, you should be holding on to your bling. It should be more exciting. And yeah, I think bling has always been a bit of a resource, especially over the past few years. I've got a lot of bling saved up myself, and I've actually not really been purchasing legendary or mythic skins for the past couple of years, really, not too many of them. And you might be able to buy some of these legendary and mythic skins. That's the thing I'm most excited with bling. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of like discounts, a lot of cool things, exciting things come into the Brawl Stars shop. So hopefully that's going to get revamped. It's been a long time. It's been the same pretty much since its existence. But this is the exciting thing. Again, by Chosen, I'm literally throwing out a lot of graphics by him, but he just puts out some of the best content out there. So in terms of what we already know, he posted this a couple of days ago, and most of these I'm pretty aware about. So new collab, that's always like up in the air, right? We always might be a new collab, might be not. But I would have thought if it was a new collab, they would have like highlighted it in the Brawl Talk, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So shop revamp, very evident. Bling changes, very evident. We already know about that. New Brawl Cup skin will be pretty hype. It's actually going to be 3 brawlers instead of 2. 102nd brawler going to be Damian, which is, again, we'll go through that. 6 brawler buffies is pretty much confirmed. It's been confirmed for a few months now. Everybody pretty much knows this, right? We've got Claire, Edgar, and Griffin. It's kind of already hinting at that because we had that graphic right here. I mean, we got like Claire, we got, what was the other one? Edgar, and yeah, there's just been a few hints to that already. Again, I won't bore you with that. Everybody knows that these new brawlers, well, these 6 brawlers should be getting a buffy, which I'm not too excited about. Edgar and Rico, I'm a bit scared, especially with Rico. Everyone's terrified of Rico's buffies. They better not be making his hypercharge buffy go through walls. I don't know, it's something crazy. I'm definitely a bit apprehensive about that, but records being changed as well, we might be getting that. I'm surprised that I didn't put anything about ranked, because ranked should be getting some type of change right now. But let's quickly go through Damian and his abilities, what I believe he'll look like, and then we'll talk about some rank changes. So now let's talk about Damian's abilities, potentially, just how he'll fit into the Brawl Stars, well, not even meta, just Brawl Stars in general, right? So he's going to be a part of Draco and Lumi's trio, which you can see here. I'm going to leave a link to this music video in the description. I'm scared to play it in case of copyright. I've seen a few people get their videos taken down because of it, so I don't want to mess around with it. But it is a really cool animation, and you can decipher a lot about the Brawlers, just character, the lore. I mean, it's absolutely wonderful. Like, I love it. I love it. Even though it's rock, and I'm not completely in touch with the rock genre, I'll listen to all types of music, and it's really good. So you can basically see from Damian and the music video is that once the music goes a little bit louder and the beat the beat goes up, he just loses control, and he just can't help it. He just goes absolutely berserk. He goes crazy, which is absolutely hilarious. So yeah, as this video goes on, basically, I don't know, what I kind of gather from it, especially Damian's abilities, it kind of reminds me of like maybe like an El Primo, or this kind of like melee brawler. A lot of people, again, through the sneak peeks from other content creators, were just thinking that he'll be some type of melee brawler. You just look at his character, right? He's beefy, he's strong. It's obviously he's going to be some sort of tank. It'd be very weird for him to be, I don't know, a sniper if he's just going that berserk. So you can quite see, like, he's got a rage meter. I think that will play a key part in his overall abilities, right? But you got to be careful that it doesn't go too much into Ash's playstyle, because Ash has a rage bar, right? The more he gets damage dealt to him, and the more damage he deals, you know, his rage goes up, more damage, etc. It'll be something around, it won't be like that, but it'll be definitely something to do with like going berserk, surely, right? Because you can see here, like, the characters, Lumi and Draco, are trying to control it. Well, not control it, they're trying to mellow him by not allowing him to hear all the noise so he doesn't go absolutely berserk. But then he eventually switches on, and he just loses control and goes absolutely crazy. He jumps in multiple times. He, probably as well with this brawler, we're going to be seeing him get a hype charge. Well, you can see his eyes go red. And in a lot of this animation, I think he jumps in on someone like twice. So that kind of makes me believe he'll be like maybe like an El Primo. You know, I don't know. It's a bit difficult to see from an animation. But you can see here, he like runs in, he goes to punch them. Again here, like he just slams into one of the brawlers with his feet, and then he slams it. So maybe he's got like a combo ability. Something along those lines. He's definitely going to be a tank or melee brawler, surely, right? We haven't really been getting too many melee brawlers as of recent. But yeah, that'll be really, really hype. So as it goes on, I don't think there's much else in terms of hinting at his abilities, but yeah, it's got to be melee, it's got to be jumping in, something along those lines. Guys, that's basically going to be it for today's video, just because, again, there isn't really much that Brawl Stars have given us in terms of the content of Brawl Talk, but 3 new brawlers, which should be exciting. I don't know what they're going to cook up for the third one. Like I said, we've got Damian, we've got a trio for Juju and Gigi. Who knows what the third one could be? It could literally be anything. And then what they didn't really, well, not many people are talking about, there's surely going to be some rank changes. It's not going to be like rank 3.0. They said this in a Time to Explain podcast. They're not completely reworking ranked, but they're going to add some, like, they want to add some major improvements. And I especially think it's got to be now, more so than ever, because, or else they're going to have to wait another 2 months. Like, the big thing about competitive is that right now they have 2 global bans per team. Well, that doesn't represent ranked right now, right? Because you only have 1 ban per person. So I think there's going to be quite a few changes to ranked, in my opinion, in this update. hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, rank's been improving and improving. The main problem is the hackers, but I'm just hoping there's some big improvements. You know, every single year there should be a little bit something just to spice up the mode, make it more interesting. I don't think it's going to be another rank, but maybe there's going to be like an improved battle card. There seems to be like that every single year. I don't know. I'm excited for this Brawl Talk, and I feel like I'm even more excited because I don't know what to expect, which is good. I don't want them to completely ruin like Brawl Talk before Brawl Talk happens. You know, sometimes that can happen. I mean, they have kind of given us a brawler before it's even out in Brawl Talk, which again, it's just hype though. That's hype. I like that about this Brawl Talk for sure, that we already know Damian, we already know like maybe his abilities, you know, everyone's like theorizing like what he's going to do in game. I don't know, that's just really hype, right? So anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and see you guys next time.